Hey guys, this is Brad Shankar from MobileSyrup. I recently got to interview the director and co-stars of the BlackBerry movie. So check out my interview, and if you want the full written feature, check out MobileSyrup.com. How did you decide on what to focus on in this particular time period of the BlackBerry story?
To me, that was when the characters were going through the most change and were making the most drastic decisions that would change the rest of their lives. I feel like the post-2007, after Jim gets relegated by the SEC and Mike is just kind of riding the final crest of the storm, was not nearly as interesting to me. And I like movies that end before the story, quote unquote, is over. That's just what I like. I like leaving the audience knowing, like, okay, so now I get to fill in the gaps of what occurred after that.
Everyone knows the likes of Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg. What was it like to tell the story of two Canadian entrepreneurs who aren't as well known?
Well, it gave us a lot more room to, it's like no one felt this pressure to do. I didn't feel any pressure to do a Jim Balsillie impersonation or accurately portray his very particular mannerism of his that's iconic or anything like that. So it was nice knowing the degree. I mean, I did as much research as I could, but at the end of the day, most of my research was just reading the script over and over again, because I knew the depth of research that these guys did that went into the script, and really based what I did almost exclusively on what was in the script and conversations with Matt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same. I like, because we weren't shooting kind of recreations. We were shooting our movie about this story. So, yeah, I did a bunch of homework, but really, the real work was the script and working with MJ and Glenn and jamming. But the sort of kind of hero emotion that I wanted to come to the surface the most was I wanted, if nothing else, if I failed at everything else, I wanted people to see that this is a guy with a sort of definitive POV and a kind of sort of moral imperative behind him, who then kind of turns into something of a bit of a monster before he kind of finds himself again. And so I just wanted to do my best to help him kind of chart narratively the kind of rise and fall, the arc of Mike. So it was just about kind of purity of intention, and then eventually kind of having to let go.
How important was it for you to convey that this is a Canadian story and not just another tech company from Silicon Valley?
I think it's what attracted both Jay and I to the project in the first place. I think we're both very proud that this is a Canadian product, as hokey as that sounds. And there was a kind of, it's not really a responsibility, because I didn't really feel that, but I felt true civic pride in being able to show people not only the Canadian origins of this, but to show the movie made in a Canadian way. And with real Canadian people, like, it's not like I'm doing a movie about an Irish company and I'm trying to guess what their cultural mores are. I got to just basically put my own childhood on camera in a way that I knew was going to be accurate. And so it was a huge draw for me, huge.
For sure.
Yeah, same. It was like the things I care about the most are kind of making movies here, and I think that it was important that we also weren't kind of consciously making it more Canadian. It was just about telling a story properly and not pre-censoring ourselves and worrying that we might be kind of prohibitively Canadian, if such a thing even fucking exists. And so it was really just about allowing ourselves to tell the story and kind of write a bit of a love letter to a time and place in which Matt and I came of age.
Mm.
The movie comes out Friday, May 12th in theaters across Canada. Are you planning on seeing it? What's your favorite BlackBerry phone? Let us know in the comments.
Because the whole movie does take place in Waterloo, and we shot in Waterloo as much as we could. All the exteriors really are Waterloo, especially in the early days. Like, that's actually where Jim Balsillie used to work, which is a real treat that we got to shoot there.
Well, first of all, good job pronouncing their names correctly.
Yeah, no shit. Nobody else does.
Yeah, amazing.
I learned it from you guys in the movie.
Thank you.
All right, thank you
Hey,
so much.
it was really great meeting you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.